Welcome back. We found a hole in the wall.
This is actually where we're supposed to go.
Yeah. Splashy?
I'm traipsing through the water. Because I am a majestic fairy.
What is it? Traipsing? I've never heard that.
You've never heard that word before?
No.
Well, you could have Chris put the definition on the screen. I know you're not going to see it, but...
Oh, great.
The fans will.
So, hey, there's the definition. Traipsing. Perfect. Oh, fast forward.
What does Mario do to trucks when he has to move? Loading, loading, loading.
That's terrible. Loading, loading, loading.
Finally.
This PS2 game takes like 12 years to load. We're actually, we're back.
And
It's loaded.
she just
What?
said something. I'm gonna see if there's a subtitles option.
What? Yes, and they're being shown.
Well, I guess that's that.
I don't like the
Should
look
probably
of
pull
this.
my sword out.
Fight that thing. Oh shit. It's invincible.
But that barrel.
But it
is-
doesn't register you as a threat, so it's not gonna move.
I got a bag of 13 gold.
Kinda cool.
See, in games like Elder Scrolls, that gold is loose.
Wait a minute, turn around. Turn around. Is that a baby corpse? Was that a baby corpse? Yep, that was definitely a baby corpse.
It is an exceptionally small skeleton. That does not necessarily mean that it is a baby corpse.
It's definitely a baby corpse.
Why do you just assume that it's a baby corpse?
Well, obviously it's a baby corpse because did you see the huge dick that it had? Like right on the bottom?
There's no bones in your dick.
Wrong. That's why they call it a boner. Duh. Oh shit, you're getting shot at.
Whoa! Whoa, that is... Fuck!
So you're not, so now you're more understanding as to why
Your
I kept,
troubles?
Yeah, why I kept fucking putting my
Well,
weapon away.
I haven't played this game in a couple of years, so...
It just, like, there's certain things that just don't feel natural. I guess they were trying to get used to, the dual stick controller.
When did the...
Oh, Jesus.
When did the PlayStation 2 come out?
Well, let me think. I think it was, like, somewhere around, like, 2005, wasn't it? 2004,
This game was made in
2005?
2002. For the PlayStation 2! How, with that logic, would the PlayStation 2 have come out in 2005?
Probably 2000. Maybe 2001.
I guess that's...
Around that time.
Yeah.
I think. Sorry, it's just been such a long time. How old was I? I think it was like... Yeah, I was like 9 or 10, so that would have been... Yeah.
I think I might be going backwards, yeah, I am. I know...
Dang, dude.
What? What are you danging?
Just all of the stuff.
Just...
Like, this just is like... It's bumming me out, this entire level.
Why?
It's just kind of like muddy. And it's not interesting. It's like, hey, look, trees. And
Shit.
I'm like, the monsters are kind of interesting. They got red eyes and shit. You're getting fucked.
I don't mean to be.
This is Wolverine. But he's a frog.
Froggerine.
And it's Frogger Wolverine. He jumps across the street and then he cuts cars in half. That would make a great game.
A game where Wolverine...
No, you're trying to hit the cars. You're playing Frogger, but you're trying to hit as many cars as possible. But you've also got a time limit, so you have to get across the street a certain amount of times.
So, it would be like Grand Theft Auto when you have a rocket launcher and... Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Are you
with
gonna
that.
finish that? Okay. You know, when you say that, and I think about the PS2, I just think about those people that I used to go over to their house and be like, hey, you wanna play Grand Theft Auto? I would be like, but my mom says that I'm not allowed to play Grand Theft Auto. And they'd be like, no, check this out. I'm totally not gonna do any of the killing stuff. And they just like spawn a tank and like run 12 people over. I'd be like, this is the best game ever. And it was always those people that like had the like code book just memorized. Like they could tell you codes to spawn anything, like left trigger, right trigger, L1 R2 L1, triangle triangle square. You know, they'd just be able to like pump them out like they were
I was like that with a couple games. I remembered I memorized a lot of the special cheat codes for Morrowind on the Xbox that gave you unlimited health and magic and stamina. So like, it only used like the D-pad and the black and white buttons.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like black, black, white, white, black, white, left, right.
It sounds like a really bad song. This is called Black and White. Okay. Yeah, there was actually only one game that I was really like that with. It was called Roller Coaster Tycoon for the PlayStation 2. And if anybody remembers this, it was the unlock all parks cheat, where it was literally like 35 characters long. Like there was 35 commands, and the only reason it was 35 commands long is because you had to put in the entire thing, and then it repeated itself. And then you had to do it backwards.
Wait.
And yeah, so there was a certain amount. So it was like L1 R2, L2 L1, and then it would come back and do like up down left right, triangle triangle triangle, and then you have to type in the same thing, and then you'd have to type in triangle 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 down up right left, and then you have to go back, and it's like ugh. It was the worst thing. And you had to do it each time that you came in. You couldn't just like save the game over it like that. I don't know. It was super fun though. Have you ever made a death park?
No.
In Roller Coaster Tycoon?
I have not ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Dude, it's like okay, so it's the most it's the like best 20 minutes of playing a sim game.
Look at that owl.
Yeah. He looks like the owl from Zelda.
Kapora Gabora?
Yeah.
I can't believe I remember that.
I just remember him as the owl from Zelda. Derp derp.
That's because you're not a diehard fan.
Yeah. So either way, death parks were like super duper awesome because you could just make a certain ride to where like they would go through like 6 corkscrews and then it would just shoot off into like a river, and it would say the thing was broken, and so you'd have an engineer come over and fix it, or like a repair guy come over and fix it, and he'd just put new cars on the track, and more people would go into it. So you just have like an engineer like right there, and he would just keep like putting new cars on it, and they just keep getting on there and like killing themselves.
Well, that's just mean.
Oh no, what's even worse is whenever you get one that doesn't kill them, but it puts them out in the middle of like in around water, so like they're stuck on an island and they can't leave your park, and you only put them there with concession stands, and all they can do is
Just spend money.
for your stuff.
I don't know if that's cruel or genius.
Well, yeah, the way that it works in that game is that they walk around on a grid. So they never ever deviate from the path. So if there's not a path going back to the entrance, they don't know, like they don't know what to do. They'll just be like, oh god, what's going on? Oh no. And yeah, they'll just wander around your park all night.
Well, that just makes them terrible human beings.
I think it was Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I think that's what it was. But yeah, it was just great.
That guy was just walking into the wall.
He was like, I'm gonna sneak up on you.
How many games exist where the enemies will just walk straight into the something just constantly for no reason?
Yeah, I think the reason there's so many games like that is because people make like really awesome AI scripts, and then there's always that one fucking AI that just does not want to listen. He's like, oh, walk towards player. I don't fucking care. Because, you know...
Or maybe...
NPCs are bitches like that.
Or maybe they're pathfinding script just fucked up at some point?
Well, I mean, that's obviously what it is, but still, it's just funny because it's like that. There's always the one or two NPCs whenever you actually like make a game where they're just gonna not act the way you want them to act at all.
Well, that's why they call them glitches.
Yeah, and glitches are for bitches.
No, glitches are bitches.
Oh yeah, glitches are bitches, and bitches are dead.
Like
that
this
guy.
one. Ta-da! I'm a hero! Look at all this money!
Shoots out money. The end.